it was about being at the ballot board. And we went to the hearing room, which I didn't realize how big the state house was. It was in this really beautiful room, which I know isn't relevant, but it had these big lush curtains that were green velvet with gold tassels. And I just kept thinking of Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind when she had to make that really fancy green dress out of curtains. So it was all of us girls in Austin.
Is Austin your attorney that's representing you?
Yes, they know a lot of information. They know a lot of laws. They know how to navigate those things when they speak to people in charge. And that part of the process was very quick. They did ask if there was any testimony, and Austin spoke for everyone. Spoke for Adams County, for Brown County, for Scioto County, for all the people in Ohio, pretty much that want to get this petition moving forward so that we can get this on the ballot. Now it's moving forward. We got up and we all hugged each other because of the accomplishment that we got to so far, and just a point of pride for everybody and relief. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what to expect. The news stations all got up and kind of swarmed around us to get a picture, and then they moved in very quickly for questions and comments and a lot of microphones.
What is next? I see that you're planning a fundraiser. Why are you doing that?
Well, a lot is happening right now, and just like touch briefly on the media, they asked us a lot of questions like, what are you doing this for? And it was so validating for us to provide our answers, that we're just regular people. We're just
People.
And we are doing this because there was no other way to do it, and it's gained so much traction, and now we're all doing it together, and that's what the benefit is for. So it began as a benefit called River Life Festival. We're having it in Manchester. It's the little town that sits between where the proposed data sites are and where the previous coal plants are. We are economically suppressed, and we have a lot of issues within our community. We're struggling, and it's one of the things that brings everybody together and plays off of our motto down in Manchester, River Life, Come Live It, because we are on the Ohio River, and that's our point of pride. That's not to be taken lightly, because the Ohio River is amazing. There's so many amazing things about it. It's every ridgetop and holler that sits upon it. It's a life source that connects everyone, and it goes so far up Appalachia, and we're just this tiny little piece of Appalachia. But our festival is for our community. It's for people who need reminded that we have amazing things about our community. We have amazing people, amazing spaces. We're part of an amazing county and an amazing state, the great state of Ohio. We have our forests, we have our hospitality, and it's to stay with that positive movement forward and provide life for our community on May 9th and get the ball rolling. It takes just one person to do something special, but a group of people, there's no stopping them in what they're able to accomplish. So we spent a lot of time redoing the stage, repainting it, fixing the posts, sweeping. We all looked at it afterwards and said to ourselves, this is amazing. We just did this. We just changed our community for the better. And it's so small, but it's so big, because all of our community uses that stage. That's where we do our sports awards every year, and we have a parade, and it's beautiful right now. So we have big plans for that stage to start bringing in more community events.
Bringing people together as an outgrowth of this whole movement.
Yeah, and when we were approached by the media, one of the questions that they had asked us was, are you worried you won't get all the signatures by July? I don't remember the date, but there was no doubt, like, absolutely we're going to do this. It's not one person. It started with a handful of people, and it has just spidered into a network all the way down, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The River Life Festival, our motto is live it, celebrate it, preserve it. Most of the people in our community live the river life. They boat and they paddle, they fish, they hike, they hunt, archery. There's all types of mushrooms we hunt. We forage for food. We grow our own food within the forest. And so ginseng and yellow root is a really big one. And I can't even put it in a nutshell. All of the things that go with river life. And every tributary in our county that we have goes into that river eventually. And so many people walk the riverbanks. There's no shortage of arrowheads because of the history that we have with our early tribes like Paleo Indians, and then there's all the other ones like Adena and Hopewell and Shawnee and every indigenous tribe that was there before us. The history for Manchester and Adams County is extremely rich, and so many things have come from Adams County. We've had farm equipment inventions. We've had a lot of timber and a lot of stone that literally built America.
Are you a little bit proud to be a
Oh,
Manchester resident?
I'm very proud. And so many people are like really excited to get on board with this. But I have to tell you, and I'm sure you gathered by now that I didn't realize how big this was. I was just so angry at the commissioners and what's happening with this data center and the cloaked in secrecy and the NDAs and every little thing about it. So when we went to the state house previously and dropped these petitions off, and the Cleveland news lady got a hold of us, and you got a hold of us, I thought, I think this is kind of big. This isn't just Adams County now. This is not just Manchester.
This is
This.
not just your initiative either. You are inspiring people to use their power.
You're absolutely right. We always want to rely on our government to take care of us. That's why we vote them in. It's always to get the bad people out and get the good people in, and they've got our backs. They're going to take care of us. We're at a crossroad where I think with this amendment to the Constitution and the petition is basically saying the people are in charge. We are in charge,
yes.
and it is your job to back us up. That's what you were voted in for. If you won't do it, we'll go straight to the source. And that is the Constitution of Ohio.
Emily, I'm so happy for you and your group that you made it past this important hurdle today. There's a lot of work ahead, but you guys are up for it.
We're going all in with networking with all of our community and all of the people that have reached out to us from different parts of the state and different counties all over the state. We've had people from every corner say, how can I help? And we are open to more people to network with. If you know somebody or somebody's listening to this and they're like, I want to help, I know people, reach out to us. Like, we could definitely use your help.
Let's go, Ohio! They're saying it's a long shot. They're saying we can't do it. They underestimate the power of the people. They underestimate the conscious mind to stand up and conserve Ohio. They're betting their mortgages. They're putting the bets on against us. I'm always up for a good challenge. Always. And the last four letters of American is I can.